welcome to Fantastical Treehouse. Today's episode 9 cakes. 9 different cakes. That doesn't mean that it's 9 different books. Let's see what they are. Oh my god. I say, why start small when you can start big? ACOTAR series. Now, here's the thing. I know that I said that I will make a taste for a book or a series. But as it turns out, it's a little bit more difficult to do so when you've got so many main characters, big characters, and across so many different books. Also, it doesn't just talk about the point of view and the main couple of one or consisting of two people, but it's moving along as the series is also growing, and the importance of the people is, well, it's very big. So I decided to do 6 mini different cakes and based on the main characters, I suppose. So we've got the 3 Archeron sisters. We've got Feyre, Nesta, and then Elaine. And then we have the 3 bad boys, who are Rhysand, Cassian, this one is Cassian, and then Asriel. Whoop! The table is moving. But I think because there's so many different tastes, could have added also more on Amren, but I decided to go with these 6. I also assembled them in a circle because I think a big core element is family. And this came across all of the books so far, the importance of this close circle and the dynamic of the family. So I went and did basing roughly each of the cakes for each of the characters. And so we've got Rhysand, the main Batman. Batman, it's a bad boy. Well, technically he's a 500-year-old man. Not a person, but Faye. So I made dark chocolate, and then hidden inside is blackcurrant, like compote cake. Then we've got Cassian, which I think goes along nicely salted caramel, because he's just reliant. You want to grab, you want the next bite, and you just want to dig in because it's comforting. And then we've got Mr. Asriel, who is dark, he's gloomy, but I think he has hidden death that will come across in the next book, where he will be, hopefully, probably, the MMC. And so I did, similar to Rhysand, dark chocolate cake, but this is with dark chocolate glaze, and inside is actually hidden filling of pistachio, because it's a little bit more secretive, but with death. And so we've got the 3 sisters. Made 2 mousses and a mini cake. So we have Elaine. She is vanilla bean and elderflower. Quite simple, airy, but still has something to it, because she's not ordinary. Now, is she? We have Nesta. Now, she is dark, okay, at first glance. But then, if she opens up, and when she opens up, she's got hidden death. Again, everybody's hiding something, whether it's darkness or goodness, light. But she has dark chocolate mousse, and then inside is raspberry mousse. And then last but not least, or maybe first, is Feyre. and she is vanilla strawberry mousse. Now, here's the thing with mousses, they're very resilient, and also the way that they become, that they made, is through stages, steps, and then they become what they are. So they seem very soft and airy and light, which when you eat them, probably they are, and they are tasty, and there's just colorful, different flavors coming to life in your mouth while you're enjoying it. But the way they're made and the things that they have to go through to become what they are is a journey on its own. And then I'm pairing it with vanilla mocha. And why is that? It's not because the story or the books themselves are light. It's just because it's something that every girly or book man, book boy, reader, take how you want, take how it resonates. It's just something that you want to take and you sip and you enjoy and then you sip again. And then you can take it the next day again or in half a year or revisit that same drink again and again every year. Who would like to read these books every week? Go ahead. Maybe it's your favorite. Probably it is if you're here listening to this. But it's a family circle. It's a united front. Maybe I could have made a cake of Polaris, but then it would have needed to be a big wedding cake, and I don't have a fridge where to keep a wedding cake while I'm making. Oh my god, I've never made mousses before, but they are just so good, and I mean they are magnificent. I'm going to eat all of them. I'm really sorry. Oh my god. You can see the next book. Next up we have King of Wrath by Anna Huang. I wanted to do. Okay, first of all, I apologize for the mess, but it already fell apart. Doesn't mean that it won't taste good. It just fell apart, okay? First time I made a big mousse cake. That was the first of them, and I tried. But it looked good, and it tastes also. I wanted to do all four of them, because there are 4 books across the series. The problem now was, again, like with ACOTAR, that the main characters in each of the each of the books, they were completely different stories, even though in some ways they do intertwine because it's the same world, the same friends, people, social circles, you name it. So I decided to take them one by one because they are, as I said, so different. So this book is about named Mr. Dante Russo and Vivian. Now, Dante is an extraordinary billionaire. He's a dangerous man. He thrives on control and he has a very close circle and the people that he trusts. He's a hard man to look at. Well, easy on the eyes, I suppose, in that way. But inside and out, he's a hard man. A tough man, formidable one. But then, as of circumstance, Vivian is in front of a choice with Dante that they have to get married. Form a sort of a pact. And lo and behold, something happens in that story. And I don't think that Dante expected how important Vivian will be to him. So, I created, not that you can see it here, but the idea was that we've got Mr. Dante, who is this controlled, beautiful, perfect to the eyes, right? Refined, strong, masculine. He's a man, okay, maybe even too hard of a man in that ways. Very few words. But so we've got this amazing dark chocolate mousse all around, this beautiful glaze. But then inside sneaks Miss Vivian. This beautiful strawberry mousse that just is surrounded by the hardness because she becomes the inner world of Mr. Someone. But the world is sleek. It's Aston Martins and fancy cars and money and wealth and power. So we paired it, or I paired it with an espresso martini, which I think with all of this taste, all of this experience, goes just nicely along. Beautiful. Read it. If you've been cooped up too much in the city, thinking about reconnecting with the nature, or just to travel, then come join me here. Come stay in one of these fantastical, beautiful tree houses. We've got 4 to choose from. So go visit treehouseestonia.ee. That is treehouseestonia.ee. Let's check it out. Miss Veronica Roth has written for quite some time ago the Divergent series. Now, this book was full of trials. It was full of making a difference, being different, and the clash of different societies or fractions. And now this girl, Trish, turns out that she doesn't exactly belong in any of them, or perhaps belongs in all of them. And so she makes a choice to change where she's from, takes on a daring, bold adventure where she meets someone. And I think throughout the book it was just about the clash of the different dynamics, the difference of the people, and the beliefs of how something new, well, doesn't mean that it's better, and something new shouldn't also be scary, I suppose. And because of the way that the books were written, the different social standards, and the way, not social standards, that's the wrong way to take it, but the way that the stories evolved throughout the 3 books and what actually became of the whole series, I decided to show that diversity also of the people, of the beliefs, and the way they lived or should have lived. I made a black and white marble cake and a dirty chai. I think it's about resilience, it's about speed, strength, and the dirty chai, I think, complements nicely the cake. it gives this spunk, this get going feeling. At least that's what I think. I read the books, I made it. I made the food, so I get to decide. And then the cake is the clash of the differences of the flavors. And I think it goes along nicely. But at the same time, they're different here. But when you eat it, they mix. And they become one. Which I think was the whole point of the book. That there is no one or the other without the others. Without each other. Take it how you want. But I like the series. Now I'm waiting for the new version of Triss again. And what happens if she chooses another faction. And our final taste of this week is A Far Wilder Magic by Alison Seth. Now, this is about a girl. It's in a gothic town, sort of. It's autumn vibes. But it's about a girl who lives alone, and she notices or spots the legendary fox, and she knows that will start the hunt. Whoever hunts down, was it the Moonfall hunt? But whoever hunts down the fox will become rich and famous, and she certainly needs it. Now, to be able to participate in this hunt, in this legendary hunt, you have to have a sharpshooter, who is Miss Maggie, and then you have to have an alchemist, and in comes Wes, who's been, what was the word? Expelled from any alchemist school or learning under others of the profession. And he has a point to prove, because this is also his last chance to become who he wants to be. And so they pair up, these two, and they go into the hunt. Now, when I read it, I always felt like I was deep in the woods and searching something, whether it's truth or the fox itself, and trying to prove yourself and stay on top while not trying to attract too much attention on yourself, so to say. But I liked the underlined dark adventure and the hunt that went along with it. So I made a maple cinnamon latte with almond and pear with an apricot glaze tart. I have to say, I've eaten so far 4 of these because they're just so amazing. Oh, that's good too. I could just keep eating this. And the thing is, I like these types of books. I love big adventures as well. I love this cinematic, over the top epic fantasies, but it was the kind of, it's the cozy fantasy, I suppose, a magical, but the shorter, quicker, softer read, which I really liked. Now, I will tell you something. I'm gonna turn off the camera and I'm gonna go eat all of my 9 cakes because I can.